we've had a camper van for 4 years, and this is the first time that I'm doing a solo road trip as well. So I'm pretty excited about that. As you can see, Trish and the dog not with me this weekend, so I can stretch out, I can enjoy myself, I can do whatever I want. I'm pretty excited by that. Good morning. So I'm just heading down to Shuttleworth, to a place called Old Warden Park for the NSRA Supernationals. On our blog we mentioned about going to car shows. It's one of our favourite things to do throughout the year. It's one of my favourite things to do throughout the year. So I'm really a big fan of Volkswagen air-cooled engines and Americana stuff, and this is one of the biggest hot rods sort of shows in the year, really. It wasn't done last year because of national COVID, so this year should be pretty decent. It's going to be a bit unusual because obviously we're still in the pandemic and there's some restrictions on it, so it's not going to be as big, it's not going to be as busy as normal, but it should be pretty cool. I'm going with my stepdad. I'm just with trial services now on the M1, waiting for him to come down. He's coming down in his 1932 Ford Coupe. It's super cool. But yeah, so I'll show you around the sites. It's going to be pretty bad weather this weekend, so you know, I'll see what I can get, but I'll show you the sort of layout of the field, what kind of things get on there. There's usually a bit of a fairground and stuff, but I really don't know what to expect this year. Like I say, it's going to be different. There's a different entrance into it. There's a limited amount of tickets that's been sold. There's still restrictions on, you know, how many people you can have gathering inside the tents, I think, as well, even though that's not sort of like a legal thing at the moment. And it hasn't sold out. I don't think it normally sells out anyway, but with them having the limited amount of tickets, I kind of expected it to sell out. Yeah, so we're just gonna have to see how it goes, but I'm gonna take you guys with me, show you around, and you can see what going to a car show is all about. Bye-bye. Good morning. So this is day 3, Saturday. We've been here since Thursday. Not really managed to get much filming done, to be honest with you. On Thursday when we got here, got in the queue and it took nearly 2 hours to get through to the actual camp. And then, as I mentioned before, it's a bit different this year, so we didn't get to actually just choose where we wanted to camp like we normally would. So we were given a 10-metre squared pitch. But because there's 2 of us, we had 1 each, so then that confused everything up. But got there in the end, got set up, and as soon as we started setting up, then it just started to rain, like really bad. So, and it pretty much rained all through Thursday night as well. So we just sort of chilled out, had a few beers, and that's about it really. Yesterday was better, the weather was a lot better. It was drizzly in the morning, but then it come quite sunny. I did manage to go round and get some filming done, but the wind was atrocious. It's notorious here for bad wind. When we came 2 years ago, it just wrecked everything. We ended up chucking like some tents and awnings and stuff like that away. So yeah, it's quite notorious for bad winds here. The pop top came, held up though, didn't have to put that down, so pretty impressed with that. Yeah, so I managed to get some filming, a little bit around the show field. Today we're going to go on a cruise, so it's just get in your car and drive around for a bit, and then there's a set location which is a secret location, so we won't find out till we get there. But I'm going to take you guys with us, and we'll see what we can find along the way. just got back from cruise. Well, not just got back, we got back a couple of hours ago. That was good, that was entertaining. Basically got a sheet of paper with the directions on. So it was a good job there was two of us, because I got to read the directions out while Phil was driving. However, we still managed to get lost, twice in fact. First time we decided to follow a few other people that were on the cruise, and they took a turning off probably about a mile before we should have, which then led to a dead end. So we all had to turn around, which I'm not sure if it gave joy or annoyance to the local villagers, but hey ho, never mind. But yeah, we got back. Beautiful, beautiful weather for most of today actually. When we were setting off, it was brilliant, and all the way through the cruise it was fantastic. When we got back it was really warm, and then within the space of like 10 minutes it just rapidly changed. The floor is all waterlogged now. It's done nothing but rain for probably about an hour and a half. It feels like it, or sounds like it's trying to start again as well. And we've had the odd rumble of thunder in the distance too. So it did say there were supposed to be thunderstorms earlier this morning, but like I say, it's been absolutely wonderful weather. So we thought we'd got away with that, but that's the joy of camping, though, isn't it? So we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, I'm going to have a walk around. The weather seems like it's okay at the minute. There's no rain at the moment, so I'm going to have a little bit of a walk around and show you the house and show you some of the other sites of Shuttleworth as well. Yeah. So the NSRA Supernationals has been held at Old Warden Park in Shuttleworth for a fair few years now. Used to be a Nebworth Bowl, but then Robbie Williams played there, and then they put their prices up exponentially. So it got moved to here. It's a brilliant park. It's on a college site, so most of the times you can actually access their facilities, so the showers, the toilets. First couple of years that it was ran here as well, you could get access to the bar, and all the bands played in there as well. It was really cool. There's like pool tables and stuff, but I'm not really sure what happened, but they just stopped that after like the first 2 or 3 years of doing that, and then just put everything out in the big marquee tents instead. But yeah, the good thing about it is that you have all of this outdoor space as well, so if you want to get away from the hustle and bustle of the market stalls, the loud revving of the engines, all that kind of thing, you can just have a walk around the gardens. It's all well paved, beautiful trees, it's all well kept as well. It's just a really nice, peaceful, tranquil place to come and sort of relax, really. I don't think I've ever been this far down. Just sort of walked and hoped for the best. So tonight's the last night. They're playing some films tonight as well. They've got a big screen set up, so you can drive down in your car, just chill out, watch a film. It's like a drive-through movie cinema. There's going to be some bands playing, a couple of DJs. Most of the music here is all like sort of like 50s, 60s, rockabilly sort of stuff. So it's it's pretty cool. There was a mariachi band playing last night, which play every year, and they tend to drive around the campsite field before they go on, just to try and raise up some interest in them. Tomorrow's going to be the show and shine. That's open up to the public, so you can come down and buy tickets just for that. It's about £10 on the gate, I think. Although this year I don't think they're selling tickets on the gate. You have to pre-book your tickets. I think that's mainly just so they can, try and compact it down and not have an overflow of people swarming the place for COVID regulations and such. So you bring your car down, chill out, have a look around everybody's fantastic vehicles, go around the market stalls, see if there's anything there that you want to have a little bit of a cheeky spend on. There's prize giving as well, best car, of lifetime awards and stuff like that. And then it's all packed up and done by 4. It's just a slow trek back, really. So next year is going to be the 50th anniversary of the NSRA. The Supernats that I'm here this weekend is the biggest one that they run. I think they run a fair few throughout the year, but I've only really ever been to this and another one. And then they do some like one-day events and swap meets and stuff as well. So next year should be a bit of a blast out. I think they're already planning it now. So if you have liked and enjoyed what you saw this weekend, I'll post a link down in the description as well about the NSRA, so you can check that out. You can become a member if you're really into your cars. If you're not, there's probably not much point. But it's a good weekend. I mean, you know, it's cost £60 per person to come down. But for, you know, 3 nights camping, entertainment, films, music, DJs, bars, food, you know, it's belting. Absolute bargain for your money. Have a look, check them out, try and support if you're really into that kind of stuff. And even if you find something that's close by that's just a day trip, and it's £5 to get in, every little helps just to try and keep these kind of things up and running and alive, really. But now it's getting on a bit, so I'm going to go back, have some tea, lunch and dinner. Don't know what anybody calls it from around the UK. For me, it's my tea, and that's about it, really. So I'll see you all later. Bye bye. So back now from the Supernats. Been back for a couple of weeks actually. Started going through the footage that I'd done and realised that the talking bits that I'd done for the Sunday, which is the footage you've just seen, the show and shine, was completely wrecked. The audio didn't film, so it was basically me talking to you but without any audio at all. So it wasn't usable. I've been meaning to get around to doing this video so I could finish off the NSRA and get it uploaded to YouTube for a bit. I just haven't got around to it, to be honest with you. You know, life gets in the way, doesn't it? Sometimes we both work full time, got a dog, we've had a couple of weddings and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just been a bit of a hectic few weeks. So I apologise that this is probably a little bit later than it should be. But yeah, no, absolutely great weekend. As I said before, you know, it's about £60 for the weekend. This year it was only open up to the members, so you had to be a member of the NSRA to be able to go this year. Next year, I don't think that'll be a problem. So it's about £60 to £70 for the weekend, but that's for 3 nights worth of camping. Full weekend of, like I say, DJs, bands, awesome hot rods and cars, lots of shiny things, loads of stalls as well to have a peep around and spend some money on. Beer tents, food, you know, it's an absolute bargain of a price. So if you are into that kind of thing, you like shiny, loud, custom cars, it's definitely worth checking out. So the link for the NSRA I'll drop down in the description below, so you can check that out in your own time, just see what else they've got going off over the next year. They've got social media, Instagram, Facebook, but they don't tend to use that very often, so the website is probably the best source of information for them. Any questions you might have, by all means, drop me a message on either YouTube or through Instagram. I mainly use the Instagram. I'm not really a big Facebook kind of person, to be honest with you, but I'm on the Instagram quite regular through the When We Wander page. But yeah, so drop me a message through there or comment below any questions that you might have about the NSRA. I'm not like a super knowledgeable kind of guy about it, but I'll try my best to answer any questions that you may have, or at least try and direct you in the right place that might be able to answer your question a little bit more knowledgeably than what I can. I'll also be doing a little bit of a blog on our website about the NSRA, so that I'll have a little bit of detail in there as well. So I'll put the link down in the description to our website. You can find different reviews of campsites that we've been to over the past couple of years, some reviews of equipment that we use as well, so like our air awning, our toilet, our utility tent, things like that. And we're going to be updating that on a regular basis as well. We're going to be posting up some video footage as well on all our social media platforms, so Facebook and Instagram. So yeah, if you're not already, I'll drop the links down for our social media platforms as well, so give us a like on there, give us a follow. We've not long got back off of a week-long trip around Whitby, the Lake District, and also some parts of North Yorkshire as well. Unfortunately, we didn't decide to do any filming for that because it was such a spontaneous trip going from one place to another. We decided to just have a bit of a step back and have a bit of a relax and chill out because we've been working so much recently. But we are going to be doing reviews on our website, so once they're live, you know, we'll post them up on our social media sites, so then you can see what we've been getting up to as well. So if you have enjoyed this video and you want us to make more content in the future, please feel free to like and subscribe and to share to anybody else that you think might be interested as well. So I'll see you in the next video, guys. It's been a pleasure as always. Bye-bye.